Hey guys, this is Sage Wisdom, S.L. Harris, and I'm here to do the Aquarius' love reading for April 1st to the 15th. Thank you guys for joining me. Um, this is a live, but once it's not live, you can go into my description box to get information on how to get a personal reading because this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to every situation. It's not going to apply to every Aquarius that come across this. So you take what resonates and you leave the rest, okay? I'm going to start with the Oracle cards to get the overall energy, and then we're going to go into the tarot, okay? So I'm going to say my little prayer. Thank you, God, for this opportunity to read for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign of Aquarius. Please give me messages for the highest good in terms of love for April 1st to the 15th. Anything that's not of love, that's not of light, I dismiss that energy and ask for protection from my ancestors, my spirit guides, the high council, romance angels, elementals. Thank you, God, for this opportunity. Please help me clearly interpret the message. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Now, for your overall, we have the light card, which in traditional tarot is the sun. I feel like I'm far away. No. This is the sun in traditional tarot. And it's talking about prosperity. It's talking about bliss. It's talking about happiness and contentment, growth, and success by being illuminated, okay? So it's a renewal of life that's going on right now. It's a very positive card. It's talking about people being attracted to your rays of light. They've been attracted to your spiritual light or compassion, you being generous, you being inspiring, okay? It's representing you as a leader. So nothing remains in the dark is what it's saying. In positive thoughts and positive thinking. Okay, so that's how you just stay in positive, stay on that higher level thinking process. Okay, all right, so then you have intuition, which is the high priestess in traditional tarot, paired with the sun card, and it's talking about the language of the soul. That's the intuition, the language of the soul. So it's using your intuition and paying attention to synchronicities, things that you think is just coincidence. It's not coincidence. It's like messages from the universe. The universe is trying to communicate to you about something, okay? So you got to seek the answers from within. So instead of like turning to people asking for advice, go within and tune into your own intuition, your own psychic ability, your clear audience, clear sentience. You know what I'm saying? And just go inward and you're going to find the solutions to your answer, okay? Then you have the solar plexus chakra, which is represented by yellow, and it kind of go hand in hand with the sun because the sun also represents like courage. During this time, it represents like the I can do attitude. The solar plexus chakra it's above the navel, but below the rib cage. So it's like right there, it's like your gut. Okay. So the clear that's associated with that is clear sentience, clear feeling. When people say, oh, I have that gut feeling, like I feel it in my gut, this is right, this is wrong. So using your solar plexus chakra to kind of gauge situations by using your intuition to find out, which direction you should go in, which, direction to stay away from, like that type of thing. So it's talking about power, it's talking about vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. Being confident in your intuition at this time because, you are tuned in, you are tapped in, tuned in, okay? Your emotions and your feelings are basically recorded here. You know what I'm saying? So they want me to ask you guys who's draining your energy. Is somebody that's around you just draining your energy? They're pulling from your light. That's what they're doing because a lot of people are attracted to the light. They're attracted to this energy right here. But because you are a light being, because you're a light worker or whatever you want to call it, a lot of people are attracted to that and they try to drain from you like an energy vampire. So just be aware of that and use your intuition and be careful with who you allow into your circle or who you allow into your mind and your heart. So that means maybe at times you may have to put protections up around your aura, your spiritual body to protect yourself from lower energies, to protect yourself from negative attack, demonic attack, or that type of thing, okay? All right, so then you have the suffering and silence card, and it's 9, the notes completion, okay? So it's like telling you to let go of limiting negative beliefs that's limiting you, just preventing you from moving up, that's preventing you from elevating, okay? So what issues are you allowing your life to become bigger than you? You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be allowing that. So if you feel like overwhelmed with something, like something in life is no longer serving you, but you don't know how to like put it in check or change things around, that's the issue. So we gotta hone in on that. So what the spirit is saying, let go of the worry, okay? Well, let go of the worry and the despair and a sense of hopelessness that you feel in regards to whatever situation it is that you're thinking on, okay? So that's the first thing. So it's not bigger than you. You're the master of your universe is what spirit is saying, okay? They know that you've had to make some sacrifices in the past. This the sacrifice card, which is also the hangman card in traditional tarot. But what they're saying, they need you, it's like you need to figure out what needs to release. So you got to come out of this like darkness and into the light. Okay, bloom into what you should be blooming into. So coming out of this dark, murky water into the light and blooming into what you need to bloom into. Okay, so it's letting go, because when you let go, you provide more room for you to receive nourishment from God, from source. Okay, so it's like you're going through a transformation at this time where you gained a lot of wisdom and a lot of enlightenment at this time. So now you gain the knowledge, you get all this information there. Now what do you do? Okay, so now it's time to rest and have patience and reflect and meditate. So it's a time for you, instead of suffering, releasing like the old stuff that's no longer serving you. So suffering in silence, so you release it. Go into meditation to release, okay? And then you're standing back and you're looking at events with more understanding and more of an intuitive eye at this time, okay? So you get clarity. So you're viewing things from a different perspective, and it's going to have a profound effect on your soul and your life right now. So now you got a lot of wisdom, you got a lot of information. Your intuition is kicking in. You're trying to interpret the information. You defragment and trying to, understand the downloads that's come to you as a result of experience and as a result of what God has given to you. Okay. But now you have to sort through everything by meditating and releasing things that needs to be released at this time. Okay. That's what Spirit is saying. This is a period of transition for you, a period of change. You're moving towards your future. And it's going to be new doors opening up for you soon, is what Spirit is saying. The paths are being shown to you now. So they want you to be super aware, super tuned in, tapped into your divine knowledge, that intuition turned on, turned up, okay? You got the awareness card, which is the magician in traditional tarot. And notice that little circle, golden circle around his head. That's him being tuned into his third eye. So he getting information from God, from source, coming down into his crown chakra and, into his body so he can process. You know what I'm saying? God's downloading information through your sleep, or just through little coincidence that you might notice. You might think it's a coincidence, something can happen over and over again, some kind of signal, a sign. That's God communicating with you. Okay. So it's saying you have everything you need to guide and direct you in your life. Okay. You got your intuition, you got your psychic skills, you got creativity, you got your self-motivation, love, willpower, your physical ability. You have everything that you need, but you need to have the courage to tap into it. Okay. Tap into your skills and use your skills is what Spirit is saying. Allow the universe to work in partnership with you during this time. So it's time to switch directions is what they're saying. It's time to switch directions and start a new project, maybe a career change, but you got to keep visualizing, having positive thoughts about what you want, affirming what you want, and just moving away from the negativity associated with whatever you're thinking about that you can't get out of, or whatever it is that you feel like you can't change. Okay. So that's where you're at. All right. So now, I clarified the clarifiers with some tarot cards. Again, the courage card is here. The courage card is the strength card. It's being positive and having the mindset of domination over material trials. Okay, adversities. You having the courage to move through adversities in your life. Having the power and the courage to move through. Having the power and the courage to move through this murky time, this murky water right here is what they're saying. Conquering things. So it's a spiritual path that you're on. So it's like turning your energy inward to kind of understand your next step at this point. Okay. That's what this is. Okay. Yeah. Then you have the Knight of Wands, which is a fire energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And it's talking about change. It's talking about some of you may be changing residence. Some of you may be changing job. It's talking about stability coming in terms of finances, or it could be talking about a jealous lover, or lack of energy, or some kind of interference in your business career sector if it's negatively aspected. Okay, so having the courage to move through this time. Whatever, no matter the obstacle that's in your way, we can look at this like the obstacle, having the courage to move through this time. Okay. Then we have the King of Pentacles, which is talking about, I feel like this is representing you. I feel like this is your energy, Aquarius. It's talking about being stable, being patient, possessing the deliberate turn of mind. So stuff is starting to change, and you being patient with these changes as these changes come about, using your intuition and your wisdom. It could mean being loyal and protective to your friends, to your family members, or just being a good parent, and you just being connected with financial matters and being stable in your household. Okay. All right. So that's what this can mean. All right, so then we have the 9 of Swords, which is talking about the isolation that we're currently in. Okay, news of like different deaths that you're hearing about, accidents bringing sadness. Okay, so that's totally makes sense of what's currently going on. So it's a sense of despair that's kind of going on, shedding of the past. It's like letting go of past situations so we can be in a new, productive, active existence. Okay, so it's talking about time healing all wounds. Okay. And then you have the 2 of Pentacles, which is talking about the change that's coming about, and is bringing harmony. Okay, harmony in the midst of this change is coming. Is what Spirit is saying. Yeah, financial changes, moves taking place, and success going in a different direction in your life. Or it could just mean like some of you may be moving to a new house, a new residence, a new job, career. Or it could just symbolize the emotional instability you feel as a result of like this time, okay, with all this loss with the 9 of Swords. All right. Yeah, but they're saying have the strength as you go through this time, as all these changes come about. They're reminding you that you're patient and that you are intuitive, okay, having strength to move through all these changes, and that you're patient, you're very intuitive. So tapping into your divine energy at this time as you move through this. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to the actual reading, which is a love spread. So we got the situation here. We got how the other person feel, or how you feel about the other person, or the other situation, whatever it may be. It might not be person, it might be like a job situation. Okay. And then we got aspects of the relationship, was testing, and then the outcome. Okay. So what they're saying that right now, you guys are, they're saying it's like you're nurturing yourself, you're nurturing your home, you're nurturing your situation, because you're trying to like juggle everything that's going on with the changes that's come about. Like if you're in a household and you work from home now, you're taking care of kids, you got the family life, but you got the work life. So you're trying to balance everything out given the current circumstances. Okay. So you're just taking action and you're just nurturing your situation right now, taking care of family. That's what this is. Nurturing. That's the Empress, taking care of yourself. That's that feminine energy, tuning into your divine knowledge at this time as you have the patience to maneuver through this time. Okay. Yep. And this just represents the balance that you're actively engaged in to keep everything going and flowing in your family. They're saying that be gentle with yourself during this time, nurturing and loving everything. Whatever you say, whatever you think, whatever you feel, whatever you do, being very loving and nurturing and gentle with yourself. Okay. Yep. It's the time of being compassionate right now is what they're saying. So release any feelings of guilt that you may be experiencing that's separating you from inner peace. Okay. They're saying time of unconditional love. Love yourself and others in every situation, no matter the outward appearance. So just being very gentle, being very compassionate, and being very loving during this time. Okay. Now, I know it doesn't seem like it now, but this time is ushering in contentment and peace of mind, because it's releasing an old cycle. Okay, so 10 of Swords is something ending, like an end of the way things used to be, and ushering a different type of cycle that's bringing in compassion and love and patience and peace and contentment of mind. You might not see it now, but that's what this energy is ushering in. Okay, which is in all, it's going to usher in like victory. So it's going to be good news. It's going to be a happy, successful time after this period has stabilized. After you stabilize within this. Okay. That's why you have the 2 of Pentacles, like stuff being more stable. Once things stabilize, you are going to see victory and prosperity. Victory and prosperity. Okay, that's the situation. Now, how's the other person feeling in regards to you? How are you feeling about the other person? Okay, so what's going on? Everybody is doing a little reflecting, because right now things have taken a standstill. Stuff has kind of paused for us to reevaluate some things, go within, start using our intuition. Okay, it's almost like we've been put on timeout for a little while to think about the choices we made and to decide, are we happy with the choices that we made, over the course of our life up until this point. Okay, and if we're not, it's giving us an opportunity to make some adjustments. But the adjustments is going to start within and getting clear on what it is that we truly want. What's our true desire? You know what I'm saying? So getting clear on what you want. So looking at the past on how things have come about in your life as far as career, family life, you know what I'm saying? Spouses, family, friends, the type of people who are around you during this time. Life has come to a pause in order for us to reevaluate, reassess what's going on, and make sure we're moving in the right direction as far as what our divine life purpose is, okay? And what they're saying is, as you are in this pause, as you're doing the meditation, as you're going within, trying to figure some things out, make sure you get in trust with the real you, okay? Ask God to help you clearly see, hear, and feel and know the divine guidance that you've asked for and that you've prayed for, is what they're saying, okay? So keep your ego out of the way. And that's what this could mean too. Oh, no, I don't have that one. Keep your ego out of the way so the wisdom can come streaming through you, okay? It's going to be for your benefit and for those around you. Okay, so it's like you and your partner are reflecting on things. So that's just the energy. I feel like this is just the energy of the collective, a reflective type of mode that you're in. A lot of you are worried about your kids or worried about your parents, possibly getting sick and, what the repercussions of that. So they're saying that the angels are saying that everybody's protected and watched over. Okay. Yes, everybody's protected and watched over. And so keep thanking God for his protection. Yep. Yeah, and just asking for advice. If you're struggling with parenting, ask for parenting tips. You know what I'm saying? Like pray and ask for guidance in that area of parenting. Okay, that's what they're saying. But your children and your parents are watched over by God. But they want you to keep your eyes on what the targeted intention should be at this time, which is your inner vision and setting your intentions on what it is that you want. Okay, releasing your fears, doubts, and granting you confidence and the courage to take action towards realizing whatever your dreams are. So there's an opportunity for you to realize your dreams. So if you're off track from what you originally said you're going to be doing at this time in your life, this is an opportunity to try to figure out how to get back on track. Okay, sending out divine healing power. Okay, and you're a channel for that. So just be open, be light, be meditative, be like open to receiving the messages that could come from God during this time, is what they're saying. Okay, but the main thing is letting your ego down and not letting pride get in your way, because you can block what's coming through. So pay attention to your intuition. It really is a way that your soul is communicating to you about what your next step should be. So pay attention to your gut, your solar plexus chakra. That's that's your instinct. You got clear feelings about stuff. Okay, and just synchronicities that's going on. Don't just push that away. No, those are true signs coming from God, from the universe, that giving advice on what you should be doing at this time. Okay, just do not let pride get in your way. Let the ego, ask God to help you release your ego so you can clearly feel, see, and understand the messages coming through to you from the divine. Okay, all right. So they're saying that some of you, it really is a move going on as far as a relocation, as far as like a home situation. Okay, or just could be you balancing your emotions at this time. You know what I'm saying? Clearing out your ego so divine wisdom and divine power can come through. But this is what's happening now. It's coming through fast. It's coming through clear now. Okay. All right. So now we're moving on to aspects of the relationship with you guys, Aquarians. It's showing that you guys are entering into a new cycle, the World card. So things are shifting. But it's going to shift for the better. It's going to be more stable. It's going to be more in line with what you want to bring happiness to you and your family, is what it's saying. But it's going to require a lot of energy work and forgiving work. Okay. Releasing certain things from the past. Okay. Yep. Energy healing. So clearing out your chakras. You know what I'm saying? All the chakras in your body that's aligned. The main one's down the center. Okay. You got the root at the pelvis area. You got the sacral, which is the second one up. The solar was the one we just talked about. You got the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. So imagine God sending a white light down through the center of your body, the core of your body, and clearing out all the lower debris, the lower energies that's within your chakras. Okay, so you can get aligned. Archangel healing energy work, doing stuff like that. I mean, if you know a Reiki healer, some people do like long distance Reikis, like we can do stuff over the phone to help you clear stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Or a spiritual advisor to kind of help you release and do some forgiveness kind of exercises, cutting the cords. But it's something you have to forgive, something that you feel like you did wrong within your own self. And you have to release that, because that can block you too. Your unforgiveness, even if it's towards yourself, can block you from moving forward in your life. Okay. So let go of self-blame and forgive yourself, is what they're saying. Release any toxic anger that you may be feeling or your fear towards others. All right. And just keep realigning and getting centered within yourself, okay? Because you have to get rid of this toxic energy in order to move forward. That's part of the process. So that's part of why we stay in still, to get rid of toxic energy. And a lot of times we separate from other people, but then we have toxicities inside of ourselves, our unforgiveness inside ourselves, things that we haven't released that we need to release. So it's time for us to do that inner work right now, okay? Yep. And yeah, take the action. It's time. That's what I'm saying. It's time to do that inner work right now so that we can start stepping into this new cycle in our life and start having the stability that we truly want, we truly desire on every level. Okay. So now we're looking at what's testing a relationship. And what we have is you guys restricting yourselves, the 8 of Swords, or situations restricting you. Feeling restricted in your situation. That's what you feel. Some of it could be a marriage. Some of it could be like a job situation where you just don't feel like you're free to like explore, or you don't feel like you're on track to what it is that you want to do. Spirit is saying, cut out the things that's restricting you. You know what I'm saying? Clear yourself. Start thinking about what it is that you want to do and start manifesting those thoughts and ideas so that they can become reality. That's why you have the awareness card, because you're the magician. You start co-creating what you want in this world, okay? Co-creating with God, co-creating with the universe to gain what it is that you want. So if you find yourself restricted or stuck in a situation that you don't want to be in, whether it's a job, a marriage, whatever it may be, some type of, club, organization, you have the power to start new and to cut yourself out of this mess and to start something new so you can be more in line with what it is that you truly want. So it's all about gaining the balance in terms of your emotions and figuring out what you want on an emotional level that's going to bring fulfillment and happiness to you, okay? That's what it's about. And then which will usher in smoother waters ahead, happier times ahead of you. But Spirit is saying you can just decide to be happy. It's a choice you make. I'm going to decide to be happy now. You know what I'm saying? And then you start going in that direction. You have to open your heart to receiving happiness, but it's hard to open your heart when you close off because you're restricted with fear or you feel obligated in situations. You know what I'm saying? No, don't do things out of obligation. Do things out of like what you feel is divinely right for you to be doing. Okay. I'm not saying neglect your responsibilities, but I'm saying find a different way where you can bring pleasure to yourself. You can find happiness in your day-to-day activities is what I'm saying. Okay. They're telling you that you need to expect a miracle and have faith in your prayers, because a lot of you are praying, but keep praying and have faith that your prayers will manifest, okay? Your prayers have been heard and they will be answered is what Mother Mary is saying, okay? And the answers that you need are coming. That's the confirmation. The answers that you need are coming. So just keep staying prayed up, keep staying in a meditative state where you're uplifting your vibe. You know what I'm saying? Releasing fears, releasing anger, releasing frustration, forgiving people, forgiving yourself. That's what's going to help elevate you to eventually get to what it is, where it is that you're going to be in this life. Okay. What else is going on with you? They're saying that a lot of you are trying to make a decision about how to make your life stable without causing a lot of burdens. You're trying to make a decision about how to get stability in your life and how to bring happiness to a situation, marriage, job situation, without causing a lot of problems as a result of that. You know what I'm saying? So you're trying to find, that's the balance you're trying to find. I know what I want, but I know if I go in this direction, it's going to cause some conflict and I'm going to have more burdens to bear. That's what you're saying. The Spirit is saying that adjustments are going to be required for all parties involved. Okay, so that everybody, that's all of us in this whole world, we're all making adjustments at this time. Okay, but it's giving us opportunity to really go within and think about what it is that we're doing. And ask or not, this is a perfect time to start a new project and start reassessing situations to get new ideas about what you want to do to give birth to new conditions. So it's a real fertile. A lot of you, as the cycle ends, some of your relationships are affected, or you're thinking back on somebody from the past who maybe, you wonder about what they're doing or how things would have been with that person. Yeah, it's like you guys are like in thought, or you're thinking about happier times. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to appreciate life and how things were because of our current state, because of our timeout, right? So they're just saying keep working on you and get that clear ideal in your mind about how you want your life to look going forward. If you were to have everything that you truly desire on an emotional, physical, and spiritual level. Okay. So that time where things were happy when you were young, you thought about this is what's happening. We end in one cycle so we can get back to a different time, but you have to have a clear idea of how you want this new life to look. Okay. Yep. That's what they're saying. Have faith and keep opening your heart chakra up. Keep healing, releasing, forgiving. That's what they're saying. Heal, release, forgive. That might be the name of your video. Let me write it down. Heal, release, forgive. Okay, so now in the outcome, we have, first off, God is in charge. That's the first card that stood out to me. Okay, so if you have faith, you know that God's in charge, right? So ask God to help you let go of the situation that you're worried about. Okay, and trust in the divine. Release the situation and remember that God is in charge. Okay, it's talking about this being a time for healing. So we all kind of going through a healing phase, especially you at this time. It's healing past hurts, regrets, you know what I'm saying? Guilt about certain things. It's going through that and doing the forgiveness work, okay? Right now, yes. So what it is showing that we're coming out of this cold, abrasive energy where there's a lot of demands on us, okay? Which, you know what I'm saying? Like codependent situations. Like I have to be in a situation in order for this to work. I have a system set up in my home. You know what I'm saying? But if I do something different, it's going to mess up the system and throw everybody off. Yes, adjustments are going to be required, but we're getting through a time where we're cutting through that. We're cutting through that right now. Okay. So we're using our positive energy, our active energy to kind of manifest the type of life that we want on every level. Okay. And then so that we can end this, cycle that we in, so we can bring completion to the cycle. That's what the Eight of Cups is reversed. It's completion to the cycle. Okay, so taking action to end the cycle, to walk away from the lower energies and complete the cycle. Okay, so we can walk into our Ten of Cups. That's what it's saying. Our happily ever after ending. Okay, they want us to cut through all our frustrations and the fears and all that type of stuff. Okay, right now this is what we're working on. That's why it's reversed. But it's wanting us to move from a fear-based energy to a love-based energy, and this is what's coming in right now for us. That's what's being communicated on a higher level from the divine. Moving from fear-based to love and just realigning ourselves with what we said we were going to be here to do this lifetime. Okay, and a lot of us were going to create some masterpieces, but we got blocked. We got blocked due to our own fears, our own frustrations, our own insecurities that hindered us from getting to where we were trying to get. Okay, but because now we're allowed this time to take a pole, uplift our world. Okay. Yep. And now we look survey, and then we're going to see us surveying our lands, and we're going to be trying to take, surveying our lands so we can, get clear on what our next step should be. But we got the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So it's showing that we are going to build a masterpiece, but we have to go within and meditate and get clear. Okay. So it's releasing like the past type of life that we had, and we open up doors for the new so we can walk through them. And then we're going to have success and strength through this. And some of it, of us going to require some independence, releasing old cycles. So releasing the past situations that we're in, walking away from the old life, walking into this new opportunity that's presented to us at this time. And having strength and success as we move forward. And some of you may be moving forward, separating yourself from a union or whatnot. Okay. All right, so that's the energy. Now let me just ask Spirit, Trinity God, message for the highest good. Thank you. Give me a few advice cards for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so they're talking about some of you, like I was saying, with independent card, that's what I was feeling from it, that you might be separating from a spouse, and the separation time apart from your partner is on the horizon. You know what I'm saying? And it's talking about loving yourself first, and self-respect is what makes you more attractive. So, and once you do that, once you pull your power back from that situation, because you realize, maybe some of you realize this is not the situation for you, it's going to be called into your soulmate. So it's going to be using your prayers and affirmations and visualizations to help bring what you're looking for towards you. Okay. So you can start having joy and bliss in your life. And you can have the expressions of love that you want from a person. Okay, so some of this has to do with specifically a love situation. It doesn't apply to every Aquarius, but some. Okay, all right. Well, this is the message, and I'll see you guys soon to give you a second half of your love reading. Thank you guys for watching. Again, give me a thumbs up if you watched. Leave a comment, just to say hi or let me know